Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we have gotten a weekly content drop, so I wanted to give you an overview. First of all, we have gotten two First Soldier chapters, so chapter 7 and chapter 8, and they are great. In chapter 8 we even play as adult Sephiroth, just as a guest character again, but it's permanent content, and he looks so glorious. I wish we could get him as a permanent character unit though. But without spoiling the story, I really like those chapters. What's also best is, yes, it's the end of First Soldier's story, but only the end of episode 1, and we've already gotten a teaser for upcoming episode 2. What's even better, there is a glimpse of young Sephiroth and young Angeal, who already has his iconic Buster Sword on his back, and he also has Soldier's second class uniform they use in Rebirth. But yeah, I'm really hyped for this because since they have introduced young Sephiroth, I wanted to see more of him and Angeal and Genesis. And from what they have just shown here, they might really be doing this, and I am just here for this. Until now we only had this iconic cutscene in Crisis Core and few more moments of them only written in text, so I find it really amazing that we might be really seeing more of those three together, maybe even their first meeting. I don't know, I'm really looking forward to more of this. But First Soldier has also already been connecting the remake trilogy with Rebirth, but now I'm sure I have seen a black robe in that teaser trailer, so I think it will continue tying it closer and closer into remake trilogy, especially to part 3, since there are still many unexplained things and plots that they have introduced. But for now, I just hope maybe next month we'll get a Crisis Core chapter, because it has been so neglected, it's unforgivable. It's been 8 months since launch, and in that time we have only gotten one Crisis Core chapter, so would be nice if we would get one soon. We have also gotten a new event, Critical Threat Gallen Ballor Humus, so another crash event. I'm a little bit confused because we literally just had Turk's crash event not even a month ago, and now we have another crash. I expected another casual event, and maybe after it or in the middle of it we could get another crash, but recently it seems most events have been either crash, being hard content, or competitive ranking events, with us getting dungeon ranking not too long ago and now battle ranking. And between we had only that one casual event with Behemoth, that brilliant Green Mirage, so it's a little bit unusual we have gotten so much hard competitive content lately, back to back. But also this Critical Threat, until now all those Gallen Ballor bosses, they always have been weak to fire, and to make it a little bit harder for us and to make people want to pull on the banner, of course they had to change the elements, so this Gallen Ballor Humus is weak to winds, especially physical wind attacks. But also, since it's another Critical Threat event, all those EX battles are harder, and next Wednesday we'll get Crash, and then we'll get those final battles and gold tickets. In the first part of the event we have Kate's Sith memories and weapon parts and his event weapon, and if I have seen it correctly, next week we should get Matt, so his event weapon, memories and weapon parts. I can also recommend not spending too much stamina on this event this week, spending natural stamina or some stamina tonics to get max amount of weekly co-op medals, sure, but I recommend not to over farm it, because next week we'll get gold tickets, and that's where the real farm comes. Gold tickets are most grindy, and while farming gold tickets we'll get a lot of those bronze and silver ones anyway, so there's no point in you trying to max out those now this week. So I think it's just most efficient to wait for part 2 to get those gold tickets, and then you'll get all 3 of those. With the release of First Soldier chapters, we have gotten some paid-only draws for First Soldier characters and a new featured banner with Sephiroth and Nanaki. Personally, I think this is the most disappointing banner out of all those post-half anniversary banners, and it's the opposite of what I was expecting. All recent banners have been really amazing, and us being so close to that supposed crossover, I expected this Sephiroth banner to be even better, to want to make us spend our crystals. But I don't know, I just find it very underwhelming, but I'll make a separate video on it with my full thoughts. But yeah, I have covered everything, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.